Guys, Blue Kool-Aid here. I'm going to give you a video. I'm going to show you guys the difference between, or how to tell if something, one way to tell if something's a lens flare or if it's possibly a object in the sky. Okay. What we're looking at here is, I did this today with my own phone. You're looking at an object right there, right? Well, the finger test is, if I take my finger and put it over the sun, which is the light source, that lens flare should disappear also. Okay, if it doesn't, that gives validity to something that may actually be up there, okay, and not just a lens flare. So, watch what I do here. Okay, there's the lens flare. I'm just going to push play. Watch, see it go away? I'll pull my finger back, I think I did. Let's see here. It's gone, gone, gone. Alright. What are you doing, Mark? Come on. There it is. See it? Boom, 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 boom. It's going away. So that is a lens flare. Not to mention that it's moving with the camera. Okay. Now the other way to tell is what I just did right there. Okay, I'm going to stick my finger over top of where the object would be and leave the sun illuminated. But if we see it when we put our finger in front of it, that means it's a lens flare, because if we can't see through our finger. So it means it would have to be behind your finger, right? Watch what happens when I do this. Okay, here we go. See how it's on top of my finger? If that was an object, you wouldn't be able to see it. It would be behind my finger. Okay, so guys, start doing that finger test. It's a real simple way to kind of help that, especially when you're sending it to people that are going to try to use it for, information to try to help people wake up. It just helps us all out a little bit, because we spend a lot of our time, those of us that do these videos, trying to figure out if something's a lens flare or not. If we didn't have to do that, we could get into so much more stuff. Anyway, next thing I'm going to talk about is, there was this phenomenon, snowballs. People were grabbing these snowballs, grabbing snow, making snowballs, putting a flame to it, and claiming that it wasn't, that it was turning black and, burning type of situation, and it shouldn't do that. Okay, they're saying that it shouldn't do that. So they're trying to say that there's chemicals in the chemtrails that's causing the snow to be fake, and it's altering the snow in such a way that it, burns and turns black instead of just simply melting. Well, this is not the case, and I'm going to show you right now. I don't know if anybody really actually did a, excuse me. I'm not sure if anybody has actually did a kind of small experiment on this yet, like I have here. What I did was, if you look over here to the right, okay, over here, that's ice cubes from my freezer, okay? And the ice was made from the water from the tap. This did not fall from the sky. This went through a water treatment plant, okay? So what happens is, and this was to be expected, okay? This didn't shock me at all. Oops. Bring that back, okay? Now, this didn't shock me at all. I grab it, okay? I put a flame to it. Right there, and what's it do? It just melts. Nothing turns black. Okay, it just melted. Went from a solid to a liquid. Alright? So then I went outside, got some snow, made a snowball. Okay, and we all know what's going to happen here. I'm going to put flame to it. Alright. Now, where'd it go? Okay. Okay, see that black? I put flame to it and it turned black. Okay, I knew it was going to do that. Alright, so you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, that's fake snow. It's on fire. It turned black. Well, so what I did was, I took, you see me showing you the ice cubes. Same ice cubes, okay, from tap water. Not snow that fell from the sky. So I make some snow with my Snoopy snow cone machine. Takes me back to my childhood. Okay, you see it right there? Now, when it comes out, it looks really, really similar to the snow I just showed you. Okay? So it's really close. Now, so I put flame to this. All right, now what happens? See that? Turn black. Right in there. Okay? Did the same this kind of shocked me at the beginning because I didn't think this was going to happen. So this did the exact same thing that the regular snow did, guys. So it has nothing to do with chemtrails. This doesn't prove chemtrails. All right? And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is we can't keep doing this to ourselves because we're ruining our credibility trying to wake people up. All right? I'm not sure, like I said, if anybody has done this with the control like I did with, you know, bringing in the tap water and comparing it to the snow that people are just grabbing outside and lighting on fire and claiming that it's plastic. Okay? You know, do I think that there's chemtrails? 100% I do. They're up there for a lot of different reasons. You know, in my opinion, they're up there to try to hide stuff. Maybe make a canvas for a hologram system. Maybe, you know, make us sick at some level. You know, and to hide stuff, like I said. So, you know, and maybe even to protect us, maybe, from some UV. I don't know. But they've come out and admitted that they are doing this. They haven't, I'm sure that they gave some sort of explanation why, but I don't know what that explanation was. But I wanted to show that to you guys, okay? Because we really need to quit shooting ourselves in the foot. Because every time one of us goes out here and grabs a snowball and lights it on fire, we look like crazy people to the rest of the world. Okay? And I'm not worried about how we look. I'm just worried about the, you know, the validity of our claims. All right? And that's why I'm showing this. I don't like doing this because it, you know, there are going to be people that watch this that did exactly what I just said. Okay, now the result was actually shocking to me. I didn't think that the ice from the tap that got turned into snow was going to turn black. I thought it was just going to, you know, melt. But it did. It turned black. So, you know, that right there, it immediately told me, you know, it's not because of chemtrailing that causes our snow to do this. Now, what is causing our snow to do this? That's the next question, right? So, a 2-second Google search. This is what I mean by us being lazy, including myself. Okay? Because I was just accepting this also up until the other day. 2-second Google search gives me this. What actually happens here is the heat is so high, the snow goes straight from a solid to a vapor. It's called sublimation, I guess. Sublimation or whatever. Sorry. My mouth's dry and I can't pronounce that word for some reason. But what it's doing basically, guys, is it's skipping the liquid phase. Unlike the ice cube I showed you when I melted it. The ice cube was solid and went to a liquid. If I'd have kept flame on it, it would have went to a vapor. The snow is skipping the liquid stage and going straight to a vapor, which causes it to look burnt. Okay? That's what's causing this. So please, guys, don't go out there and try to burn snow again and claim it's proof for chemtrails. Because it's not. Alright? I mean, it's just not. So, anyway, guys, I wanted to bring that to you. You know, pay attention to our magnetosphere. I'm going to show you something here real quick. Take you to the SWMF tool. You know, this is going to be the tool that we look at when it just shows us the one capture on all the different cuts. Okay? You know, that looks pretty intense. A lot of different oranges and reds there, but I've seen it like that before. Doesn't mean it's not something. It could be something. It could not be. I don't know. You know? And that's only the first time I said that this video, guys. But anyway, there's that one. Now we're looking at the wind speed, right? 373. That's pretty low, or pretty normal. If it's between like 250, 300 to like 600, 650, I don't even take note of it because that's pretty normal velocity for solar winds. Okay. Now, what I'm going to say here, you know, that's just like there's hardly any activity there. Okay. Now, you know, a few captures back, it was probably moving a little bit, but right now it's, yeah, looks good. Now, I want to talk about this chart. This chart right here. Okay. That's the ion density chart. Now, what I want to draw your attention to is these numbers right here. Now, I've did this before. Okay. For whatever reason, when these things go up and it gets more intense, gets faster, more dense, what have you, they increase the bottom number and the top number. So this is 10 through 40 on this chart. Okay? On a normal chart, a lot of times you're going to see a 2 and like a 6. So you see the difference is what I'm saying. And the reason why they do this is so it don't look so dramatic. Okay, could you imagine how much further down it would have to go to get to 2? It'd have to be like way down there. And then the difference between up here and down here would be so great, people would be freaking out. Okay. And also keep in mind, when the ion density goes up, normally the solar wind speed slows down. I think it's because it adds, you know, more friction and probably a little bit more mass. It probably slows stuff down just a little bit. That is something I've noticed. I've heard other people talk about that also. But anyway, I wanted to show that to you real quick before I got off here. Again, you know, I just, I don't like making videos like this because I know it looks like I'm trying to debunk people, and I'm really not. I'm just trying to bring validity to what our claims are, okay, and help each other. And, you know, there were so many people out there grabbing snowballs and saying that this is proof for chemtrails. Finally, I just couldn't take it. I had to, you know, correct. And I didn't want to correct people on a personal level because I don't think it's productive. So, anyway, yeah. This is what I want to show you. Look at there. Think about that, guys. No fear, right? That's blue Kool-Aid telling you, no fear. Let's not fear about nothing, okay? Don't fear or don't worry about stuff we cannot control because it will do nothing but make things worse. So, yeah. We got stuff going on. It's going to keep ramping up. You know, we just got to stay on top of it, guys, and correcting ourselves with the snowball thing and showing you guys going back to old stuff, you know, that we used to do every time, like the finger test. We quit talking about that because we just kind of assumed everybody was doing it. Well, we've got a lot of new people in this community now that don't know what that's about. So that's why I'm kind of going back to this just for a minute. So, anyway, guys, God bless. Yeshua saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid. No fear.